It's Jake Simple ASMR. I'm drinking Liquid Death. I'm not much of a Liquid Death drinker, but I wanted a seltzer, and it was all I could see in the cooler by the checkout when I decided I wanted a seltzer. I think it's good. This is the mango chainsaw, really violent for some reason. I'm just trying to chill. I just had to adjust the mic, excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by Liquid Death because I think it's kind of tacky. Also, this was really expensive. So, I mean, it tastes good. So, go for it if you want, but no pressure. They're not giving me any money. So, I quit vaping a month or two ago. Amazing decision, and if you are vaping, I cannot recommend it highly enough. You must quit. It's evil. It's dumb. I mean, it's an evil industry. I think it's ridiculous, and it's crazy they get like kids hooked on it. I mean, it's like cigarettes were. But I have to say, it is not easy. It is not easy to quit vaping. It's an addiction, and if you vape, you understand, like, you need that hit, and you start getting irritable if you don't have it very frequently. You start getting irritable. You just have this urge, and like you have trouble thinking about anything else, and like the thought of taking a hit of your vape just gets more and more appealing. I understand, so it was really tough, and that brings us to our next trigger. I had to get this from across the room. Now, I know this is kind of tacky, like you think, like, who does that, whatever, but first thing you need if you want to quit vaping is willpower, but you don't want to think of it as like a Herculean task. You just have to recognize and validate in your head, say, I would like to quit vaping. I know that I want to quit vaping, and that's your baseline. Because like, I don't know, with like quit smoking, I'm not an expert, by the way, if you couldn't tell, but like with quit smoking stuff, it's like, you have to, are you ready to quit, is the question they ask you. But anyway, I'll tell you one thing that helped me is nicotine replacement. So I use these, mini lozenges. They, most of them are not enjoyable. These little ones are the only ones I can stand. They're mini lozenges that are cherry flavored. So, I'm not advertising them. I get the CVS brand of these, and they also are not less expensive than vaping unless first of all you're buying rip-off cheap vapes, bad vapes, or if you are vaping a lot. I think that this has been costing me about as much, but the thing is, you can abuse these too if you do not follow the instructions. Like, you could go through 20 of these in a day if you're not motivated, because like the goal is to get off nicotine. You also don't want to be like spending $1 billion and doing, like mainlining nicotine into your gums for the rest of your life with these. I mean, I'm sure that, nicotine's not great overall, but it is so much better than vaping. I'm gonna tell you that. So much. My body feels so much better. My voice isn't raspy. Like, I can sing and I can hear the full quality of my voice again, which I know if you don't sing or whatever, but also, like, come on, you want to have your beautiful, natural talking voice, don't you? There's nothing sexier than a nice voice. Everyone has a nice voice. You don't want it to get raspy, and you don't want your vocal cords to get all messed up. That's a big thing. I can breathe better. It's not as bad as smoking, but like vaping really does something to your lungs, so take that. These, you know, I'm doing these, but I'm not vaping anymore. I'm not sucking that stuff into my lungs. I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy it. I would buy those crazy elf bar flavors, and like that's another thing I think is messed up, is they have all these like yummy candy flavors of this like poison, crazy, you know. Anyway, yeah, that's better. I also just like I'm not like controlled by my urge to take a hit of my vape in every setting now. Like I went to like, this is nerdy, but I went to like the Final Fantasy piano concert, and I was, you know, that's 2 hours of piano, which is great, but it's in this fancy theater, and I was just jonesing for a hit of my vape so bad, and it was like, I love this video game series, I love this music, why can't I just sit here and enjoy the music? I mean, I did enjoy the music, but still, like, why have that urge getting in your way, you know? Back to these, like, if you quit, you know, if you follow the instructions on these, it has you using like 9 a day, and then 2 weeks later you go down to like 6, like you taper yourself off, so you, but I will say they get rid of like the immediate cravings and they occupy your mouth. It's like you're not gonna get like the headaches and the intense irritability. God, when I didn't have my vape for a couple hours, I became so, I became a swear word. Yeah. Use them according to the instructions, because like, I'm down to like 6, and you know, you still crave them, but like, I'm finding myself less and less dependent on this like chemical. So it is a really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful feeling. I hope that mic bumping doesn't make terrible sounds on the final recording. I'll just like quiet it or something. I haven't recorded an ASMR video in 7 months, and I apologize to the people who would like me to be doing that. I've been very busy, and I lost my motivation to do it, but I'm pretty rusty. And like, this video wasn't planned. I was like, let's just talk. I was just like, I'm gonna make a video, just have a video made, whatever, and it's gonna be about quitting vaping. So I hope my whisper is like doing enough for you, because I'm gonna be like bumping the mic, and I'm probably not showing my best angles to the camera, if you care about that. But yeah, my friend Jane quit vaping like a year ago, thereabouts, and they were using an app to track their, like it like tells you how long it's been since you quit vaping, and that really worked for them. I haven't used that, but that I don't know. I mean, I imagine, like, I play video games, you know, watching that number go up is so satisfying. It's something about humans and the number going up. Get one of those apps, you know, it feels so good. I mean, at first I was counting, I was like, damn, I haven't vaped in 7 days, like 1 week, and then and I think I stopped counting, but it's like, at this point I haven't vaped in tens of days in many weeks, and it's cool to think about. And now once I've gotten through that first hump, I'm like, now I don't want to vape, like, now I don't want to break my streak, you know. So that's one of the motivators. I'm not an expert, whatever. I know, like, my doctor offered to give me this medication you can take to like get rid of nicotine cravings or whatever, but I don't want to get on that stuff if I can help it. I think that it causes like mood problems, and I don't want to be like, I don't know. But you can always go to your doctor too. like just be straight up, and because they want to help you quit vaping, they want to help you quit using nicotine. And you know, that's an option. But yeah, I mean, it's a way to go, but like it doesn't even take that long to stop depending on it. You know, now when I'm in a bad mood, when something's going wrong, I don't even have a thought of wanting or needing my vape, you know. And that's great. It does end. I can say too, I have quit and restarted vaping a few times in my life. Who's to say if this time will be for good, but it's different this time for sure. I like don't even want to give you a life update. Really, I'll give you a short one, just to keep the video going, I guess. But I've been doing comedy. I had a lot of shows this past month. I got a little burned out, but I did okay at them, and I think I thought about like my craft and stuff. I had this one 5-minute stand-up set that did really, really well. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna start a channel for just Jake Symbol, non-ASMR, and I think it'll just be comedy focused. So watch out for that. I'll post it like in my community posts if you want to see my comedy. I think I'm quite different in comedy than I am on ASMR videos. I act like a Mormon boy on my ASMR videos. But yeah, you know what, if I want to ramble about my life, I think I'll make another video soon. So if you are vaping, please, for the love of God, quit. Just quit. They used to say these things about how, like, oh, it's not as bad as smoking, whatever. It doesn't have the chemicals that smoking. You're still sucking a bunch of chemicals into your lungs. I think the idea is that there isn't much science on vaping, so they can't say what the long-term effects of vaping are. It's been around like 10-20 years. I think it started becoming big in like the last 10 years. But they don't know what the effects of vaping are. That's what it is. It takes decades. It took decades to really understand how cigarettes were affecting people. And that's what's going on with vaping. And that's another motivator for me, was that I knew that I was doing something that decades down the line they were probably going to find out was worse than we thought. And not to get too personal, but I just had someone very dear to me, basically my aunt, my best friend's mom, was diagnosed with lung cancer. And I think when I found that news out, actually, is when I was like, alright, that's it, I'm not vaping. I felt guilty, and I felt guilty. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I felt guilty, and I felt like, for some reason I felt like it would be disrespecting her if I kept vaping. So I don't know. You know, I hope that you never have to go through that and whatever. So it's just sort of like, take it from me. It's, I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's so detrimental to your body, and I can't describe it. It just feels like you don't think it could happen to you, and then it does. And then also, like, you know, why would that does happen to people, and you don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to validate that tragedy. I don't know. That's kind of how I felt. Like, I don't want to act like it's okay to do cancer-causing things. It's, you know what I mean? Out of respect for everyone, I guess. Anyway, again, I'm not a professional. These are just my thoughts, and I hope that this gives you some valuable thing to chew over if you vape, or if if you like really want to quit vaping, or if you are quitting vaping and you want motivation to keep going, that's my story. I would like to start regularly recording ASMR videos again, so hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here, and check out my old videos. I think some of my more recently posted ones might not be good. I don't know, they didn't do well, but you know, watch the good ones, I guess. Sort by popularity. Thank you. Alright. Goodbye everyone. This has